already know why you're here. You're here because your goal is to convert your online audience over to real paying patients, real paying clients, those clients that are super loyal to your aesthetics business, the ones that go out in the community and they brag about you. They show up on time for their appointment. They pay for their no-show fees. Actually, you know what? They ain't even no-showing because they just love you that much, okay? If you want to create loyal clients like that, you have got to do more than just post on social media. And this is something that a lot of people don't talk about, but I'm here and I want to talk about it. So first off, if you're new, because I'm so bad at this, I'm Cheri. If you're new here, you've never been here before, owner of Cheri Cobb Creative, which is a marketing company, and we specialize in helping aesthetic service providers use the internet to attract and retain clients. I am removing, actually, you know what? I've already actually removed my makeup because this is like my third time trying to record this video, YouTube video so yeah, Cheri, I want to get started. Okay, services are the most profitable. So I started with makeup on, and now we're just getting to the skincare part. So that's what we're doing. We're doing skincare, and we are talking about how you can actually take your online audience and convert them over to actual paying clients, because y'all, it doesn't happen on social media. Social media is literally the tip of the iceberg, and it's fun. And I made a post on Instagram just the other day, so if you're not following me there, go follow me there. Actually, you know what, before I get too far in this video, if you find that any of this information is just going over your head, if it's way too much, if it just has you feeling extremely overwhelmed, because that's clearly not the point of today's video, then I want you to go ahead and just book a marketing audit. Click the link in the description box and book a marketing audit. That way you and I can, we can be one-to-one. You can tell me your goals, because your marketing, okay, that has to be aligned with whatever your goals are. That's how you reach your goals. Social media, all that, it's a tool. You got to understand how to use it properly. And then once I can understand better what your specific goals are, what you've tried, what your comfort levels are, your ideal audience, who are we speaking to, then I can give you more of a tailored approach, actionable tips and strategies that you can take and apply and use and increase your awareness, increase your sales, increase your books, all the things. I don't want to distract you. I'm not talking about my skincare. I'm just putting it on because I don't want to take away, and I don't want you to not get and grab the words that are gonna be coming out of my mouth in this video. It all started with a post that I made on Instagram where I basically told everybody that real client conversions, they just don't happen on social media. And I'm not saying that you can't get clients from social media, because obviously if you've been following my journey, you kind of know that's how I got started. So I'm not saying that you can't, but it wasn't until I did things like, start an email list or start hosting in-person events and doing things like this, pulling people off of social media, is where it really clicked. And that is the missing component with a lot of aesthetic service providers today. A lot of you, for one, let's go there, I'm going there. A lot of you, for one, you have way too many people handling your marketing. That used to work back in the day because marketing was not as personal as it is today. But now it is best that you have it all managed by either the same company, or you want to make sure, because I'm no gatekeeping here, you want to make sure the companies are speaking to one another and that they're on the same accord. So having too many people handle your marketing, that is the first problem. But the second problem is that you don't really understand how social media works. It's like the tip of the iceberg. It is clearly for brand awareness. It's how people who are just kind of sitting on the internet all day, it's kind of how they discover you, right? So with that being said, once they discover you, now we need to filter, okay? We have to filter through these clients. And why do we need to filter through them? Because I'm just gonna be honest, they're not all gonna be there because they want to buy from you. Some are just there because they want to tell you how pretty you and your staff look all day, or because they just like your social media, or they just like your personality. Who knows, right? But they may have no intentions on ever buying anything from you. It is what it is. I have lots of those type of people that sit around on my Instagram as well, you know. But you want to be able to capture the data. Say it with me. Capture the data, because that is what is most important. You want to be able to capture the data and filter through these people, and the ones who are interested, but maybe they're just not ready to buy yet. Okay. I had a one-on-one consulting call with a client the other day. And this is what she said to me. She said two things that stood out. The first thing was that, hey, Cheri, I've been doing all the things. I've been posting at the right time of the day, you know, what the marketing experts tell you guys to do. I've been being consistent. I've been showing my face. I've been getting on stories. I've been doing reels and carousels and yada, 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 all the things. But she said, it's not working. It's getting people to comment on my things and send me sweet messages and, you know, do the little, you know, just little surface level things that don't actually get them in the office. That's what she basically said to me. And that stood out because I'm like, yeah, you're exactly right. Because that is just maybe 15 or 20% of what it takes to build and maintain and manage an entire online presence and brand identity. So I am not surprised to hear that she has been doing all that and she's burned out, because it's not actually turning her lookers and lurkers over to actual paying clients. The second thing that she said, oh man, what was the second thing she said? She said that, oh, here's the second thing she said. I asked her, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of game, free game, okay? Free game. A lot of you miss out on these opportunities just simply because you just don't know marketing, okay? I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to judge you, but you miss out on these opportunities. And this is exactly what she told me. She said, I have an appointment button on my website. So she's leading everybody to book an appointment. A lot of you always want people to book an appointment, but what you forget is that there's a large amount of people out there, you know, that they're not ready to book yet. You send them to your website, you send them to your booking link, and they don't book because they're not convinced yet. They have not been convinced. You have not done the convincing. You're just trying to shove the sale down their throat. And what happens is you lose that lead. And that lead was hot and ready, but they were not hot enough and ready to actually book an appointment. So I asked her, I'm like, well, where does that person go? Where do they go? And she was like, that's a good question. Okay, so this is where they should go. This is how it should work. This is how the flow should work. For example, we post something for one of our accounts about painless laser hair removal. We use that exact keyword phrase. Maybe we might say painless laser hair removal, Aspen, Colorado. We make a post about it, whatever the post may be. It could be funny, it could be educational, it could be inspirational, whatever. We make a post that brings awareness to painless laser hair removal, Aspen, Colorado. The way that we structure this post, we're going to have what you call a call to action. And a call to action is simply telling everyone, what do you want them to do once they interact with that post? Once the post is all done, they're finished watching it, after 30, 60, 90 seconds, what do we want them to do next? That is what a call to action is. And the problem is, a lot of you do not use call to actions because it's just the nature of social media. You really think you just post content, and then I think you think your phone is supposed to ring. And I always tell y'all, if it worked like that, we would I'm sorry, y'all. And I always tell y'all, if it worked like that, we would literally all be rich. We would be billionaires if it was that easy. We make this post In the call to action, we tell everybody, hey, if you want to learn more about laser hair removal, or hey, everybody, maybe you don't believe that laser hair removal is painless, because you guys know that that's just kind of the rhetoric around laser hair removal. Everybody thinks it's painless. I mean, everybody thinks it hurts. And then you have the technology out today, like the Modus AZ and the Modus, I think, AY. With those devices, it does not hurt. So you can use that to spark curiosity and spark conversation. And you can say something like, hey, you know, this is what we do. I'm just telling you guys, I'm giving you free information. And we say, hey, if you think that laser hair removal hurts, then, you know, click here or read more, whatever we word it as. But the goal is to get this person to go to the website. That is what the goal should be. Get them to go to the website. Now they're on your website and they're reading all of the information that we have laid out about painless hair removal in Aspen, Colorado. Okay, they're reading a blog post or a service page or whatever. And then guess what? Now we have an opt-in form. And if you don't know what an opt-in form is, it's basically just a form on a website where you can collect this person's, say it again, data. You can collect this person's data. And then now we can enter them into the email marketing platform, right? And we can send them more information about painless laser hair removal, because the opt-in form is going to say something like request an appointment, or it's going to say request more information, or it's going to say maybe we'll have a quiz on there. Who knows? You know, there are so many different ways that you can capture the data. I'll probably say that like 20 more times in this video, but that's because it's so important. That's what this is all about, y'all. It is not about, okay, let me tell you what it's not about. Because I've had, you know, clients say things like this to me before, and it was, you know, it just took a matter of like redirection and educating. But I've had clients that would say, hey, when will you produce the reports to us? And this whole time I have been sending them reports, but they are looking for, well, they were looking for things like social media follower increase, likes on a video, and comments, and all those things. And the thing about those are vanity metrics. They're cute, they're cool, they're fun, make you look a little like popular and credible on social media. And I know that's a thing to some of you guys because you have this ego, and I get that. But those things do nothing for the growth of your business. You want to know what I told her? I'm like, hey, no, okay, Dr. Cheri, we will not be going over likes and followers. Okay, you are a dentist, and this will be a complete waste of time. So no, we won't be going over likes and followers, but what we will go over is we will go over website traffic. Did we increase website visitors this month? Did we increase opt-in form signups this month? Did we increase the frequency of your phone calls and your unique callers? Because we give you a tracking number. And here's why. Because a lot of people always say, well, why do we need a tracking number? Why do we need a tracking number? And the reason why is because we have found that a lot of the times we're sending the leads, you're getting the appointment requests, you're getting the phone calls, but then they are not converting. They're not being put on the schedule. And when we sit back and we listen to the phone calls, we can clearly tell that you don't have a marketing problem. No, you don't have a marketing problem. You have a conversion problem. And then at that point, we say, hey, we offer employee conversion training. Is that something that you're interested in? Because you're not going to say that we're not bringing in leads, okay? It's just that whomever's answering the phone, maybe they just don't know how to convert these leads. And I've seen that happen in many offices before. So those are the type of KPIs that we actually track, okay? And another thing that's just completely missed out on in the aesthetics service industry is email marketing. First off, statistically, email marketing has a extremely higher return on investment. Please go look it up. I'll probably link some educational, informative article that y'all can go read about it. But yes, it has a higher return on investment, and it's simply because it is direct to client, okay? It's not going on an algorithm and, you know, tossed back and forth and shown to whomever and Timbuktu and Nova Scotia and all these other places. It's literally going straight to your client's inbox who has consented to receive it. So it's just a more direct form of communication. It's more intimate, it's more personal, and people just read emails. They read emails. But here's the thing. You can't just be sending out random things and expect people to not put you in spam and actually open the emails, because you want people to open them. But if you continue to send salesy and promotional things all the time, you will lose the interest of your readers. They will no longer expect your emails. They won't even be happy. They won't even expect them. They won't look forward to them, is what I'm saying. And if they don't look forward to them, obviously they're not going to open. Editing, Cheri here, and one important piece to this that I forgot to mention. Not only should you have a healthy and engaged email list, but you should also implement email list building strategies. And this is something that we do for all of our accounts, and I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why. The first one being that, you know, everybody is just not ready to book an appointment yet. Like we talked about earlier, they're just not ready yet. Everybody, you know, has not stepped foot inside of your location, and there's a few floaters out there. So the reason that you want to you know, create these email list building strategies is because now you can, like, imagine creating some sort of quiz on your website. Like, for example, with one of our websites, they have like a hormone replacement quiz or something. And this quiz is targeting a specific woman in her stage of life. And she goes on there and she takes the quiz, right? And now we have her data, and she's just not ready to book an appointment yet, but we can continue to market to her, continue to nurture to her, and continue to feed her educational information that could help lead to a buy-in decision. And then another reason you just want to implement email list building strategies is just you want to make sure you are actively growing your list, because you just won't capture everybody that is showing interest in your business. And if you are not doing that, you are missing out. So back to the video, right? And you want them to look forward to getting these emails, right? You want to say, oh, what is this office going to say today? Or what is this spa going to say today? Or what is this nurse injector? Even if you are a solo nurse injector, you should still have an email list and communicate, because again, conversions also happen through emails. A lot of you that may be watching this right now, you're on my email list. And I'm constantly writing you guys and telling you about my days and telling you about my journeys and all of my like lessons that I'm learning, because a lot of you know that I'm, you know, fairly still a new business owner, right? So my email list, they get that. So shout out to y'all if you are on my list, because you are the real MVP. You listen and you stick around for that. Like, I just love it. I just remember talking to a very big account about maybe 2 weeks ago, and she told me that they didn't really email their list because I guess they went a long time without emailing the list. And then obviously 5 years later, if you send me some sort of promotional email, I'm probably going to put you in spam too, because I don't even remember how I signed up, yet alone you haven't sent me anything in 5 years. So you have to keep your list healthy and engaged, and there's ways that can be done. Now, I don't want to spend this video talking about that, but the main thing is I just want you guys to take away from this video is that real client conversions. If you really want to take the lurkers, the lookers, and the scrollers and convert them over to high ticket clients, high ticket patients, the ones that can afford your packages, the ones who keep coming back to back, then you have got to, for one, you need to reach out. Stop trying to do it all on your own, because marketing is a skill set, and things that I implement and things that we do for our accounts, this is stuff that I'm continuing to learn. I'm always, you know, going to seminars, always going to webinars, always signing up for something, because I have to continue to educate myself in this space, because if not, I wouldn't be good to any of y'all. Okay, let's just be honest. Stop trying to do it yourself. Okay, reach out. And if you're not ready to, at least start off with the marketing audit. But if you are ready to take it to the next level, then go ahead and just apply for the takeover. And let's see if you're a good fit. Let's see if we can work together and we can excel your business together, okay? Because we do have to work together. That they're gonna just kind of hand us over everything, give us the logo, give us the brand values, the missions, the guidelines, and then we never hear from them again. And I know a lot of the times that's what you guys are used to working with these marketing companies, but that's not how we get down. That's not how we work, okay? We work with you. This is an ongoing commitment. You might hear from me every day. You know, we may communicate every day, and it is what it is, because I'm helping you grow your business. And at the end of the day, it's your business. So we have to be aligned and we have to do this together. So if you found today's video helpful and you want more videos just like this, then definitely make sure you subscribe and come back. And I look at my analytics, and I know that there are a lot of you out there that are watching my videos each and every time I post, but you ain't subscribed. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I don't even know about TikTok. I'm just gonna be honest. If you want to come over there, come over there. But I've been a little salty with TikTok lately. I'm just saying. Anyways, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below, and make sure you check out this video while you wait on the next. All right, I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.